Military Pay Customer Care Center. My name is George. How can I help you? Air Force? Sure. Just a moment. And the first one, the social. Okay. Yes, ma'am. It changed to checking and it is good to go. Thank you. I'll transfer you there and you have a good day. Yes, ma'am.
I do feel that I'm held up to the same standards as my coworkers. I have a pretty big servicing assignment, and I meet the deadlines, and I work very, very hard.
Yeah, I feel like the standards are the same, and they're even with my coworkers, because my supervisor, she's aware that I have a disability, and she makes sure that I'm not treated any differently.
They do hold me to the same standards that my coworkers. Whatever the work is, or the goal, or the mission, or the function, or whatever needs to be done, they'll approach me as if they were approaching another coworker, letting me know what needs to be done and when they need it done, and I make sure I jump right to it.
I was a senior in high school, and I was visiting Muncie Ball State University. I was going to join Ball State as a gymnast on the gymnastics team. My senior year, we made a trip up there, and on the way back, we were involved in a 20-car pileup, snowy, icy roads. I was in the back seat of a friend's car, and we got hit from behind and woke up at IU Hospital. I had been lifelined there with a spinal cord injury, and I'm now paralyzed from the chest down.
My mom was in the kitchen, and my dad carrying a big box of like kitchen pans and silverware and all that. And all of a sudden he drops it. And of course, I'm 3 years old at that time. My mom thought, I didn't hear that, or say something about it. Well, at that point, my mom knew that there was something wrong. So my mom went to the doctor, and we ran some hearing tests. And then that's when they found out that I was profoundly deaf.
I was born like this, and this was how, God intended me. I do everything with my feet. I drive a car, I cook, I clean, brush my teeth, dress myself. I do everything, I type, I work, and I do everything with my feet.
George is very helpful when it comes to his coworkers. He's very knowledgeable. We have several coworkers that go to him and ask him questions. Whenever I need assistance training new employees, I always go to George, and he's always willing and ready to help any way he can.
My work is primarily done on a computer, but with the limited use of my hands, I have to type with my knuckles, which sometimes can make my typing a little bit slower than an able-bodied person. Even just getting into the building is different. I have to use electric doors, and getting my bags in is sometimes hard as well because they're heavy. Lift them out of my car and onto my lap. Just other basic things like getting to the phone is a little bit more difficult, and moving my folders from one place to another is a little more difficult. But somehow I do it, and I enjoy it.
I can rely on Nicole to come in every day that she's scheduled. I don't have to worry about her work product. She's self-sufficient in what she does. She mentors others with the knowledge that she's gained since being with us for just 7 years.
I feel that I have to prove myself more to my coworkers and my managers, because I am not able to hear everything, but do I let that stop me from getting the job done, going out there to meet new people, asking for more job? No, that doesn't stop me. And really the whole main point is that I want them to know that I'm willing to do, help them out. I'm a team player.
Kitty is a very positive person. She is always at work, very rarely takes off. Positive with her customers, communication is great, via email, phone, with her coworkers, with her customers who is DISA.
We may be different. We may have different abilities. We may, we may not do the same thing as, the person you would call normal. But, we're still human. We're still people. We strive for the same goals, same aspirations as anybody else that you would consider normal.
If I was approaching someone for the first time and they had questions about my disability, I'm all for that. I say they go ahead and ask. I'm pretty comfortable, and I'd rather me tell them how I feel than them just assume how I feel, or just assume that I can't do something because I can.
People with disabilities want the same goals out of life that everyone else does.
I would strongly recommend them to just be yourself, come up to me, just talk slow, just don't feel imitated. I'm just like anybody else.
Just to approach me with respect, the kind of respect they would want if somebody was approaching them. And if they would just ask me the question, in that kind of manner, I would be happy to answer them and, tell them all about my disability.
Like everybody to know that it's okay for them to talk to anybody that has a disability. And disabled, it's just a word. It's just, something that, like for me, hearing loss, it's just, I'm like you guys. I'm like everybody else. It's just, we're human beings. We just have one thing that we're missing, and just not to treat us any differently.
I like interacting with my customers. I have a fun part of HR where I do the hiring, so it's always nice to offer someone a position and hear them on the other side of the phone or even the email. I can tell that they're excited to get a position with DFAS.
I enjoy, I just love serving our military and making sure these guys are taken care of, because, without them, we wouldn't be able to enjoy the freedom that we have right now.
I really do enjoy what I'm doing because I get to offer civilians positions.
I wouldn't be who I am today, and this is who I am. And I'm not going to change that. I have a disability. What can you do about it? I'm going to move on